welcome to each one of you today for CPE program on Code of Ethics. Today we have ourselves with a chairperson of SIAI, CA Revati S. Raghunathan ma'am, and also our speaker CA T Kuthalingam sir and CA Deepa ma'am. I request three of them to occupy the chairs, ma'am. So before we begin our session, I request the members to rise up for the motto song.
येष सुप्तेषु जागृति येष सुप्तेषु जागृति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Thank you. I request CA Revati S. Raghunathan, chairperson of ICAI, to start the program by giving her opening remarks.
Thank you, Vishnu. A very warm good evening to everyone. I'm not going to take too much of time in giving the opening remarks because normally at SIRC now we ensure that we start the program on time. But today we got stuck at the lift. So that is the main reason why we were struggling to come up. So it's an absolute privilege for me that Kuthalingam sir, as he's known very fondly as KTK sir, has agreed to come and deliver this session for us today. He's, my interaction with him is not for too many years, but he's a fantastic gentleman with absolutely, thorough knowledge of whatever he's dealing in, not only code of ethics, but tax and other things. Societies also, you do know, so to a great extent he does. And he actually, immediately, as soon as I asked him, he said, yes, I will do it. And, the format of his presentation today is also totally different. It's not going to be only a talk. It's going to be an interactive session where he'll engage with everyone through Q&A, so that, our memory, our grasp of the subject is also for a long time. It's not like you just come and go. It's going to be a very interactive session. And of course, he's got Deepa along with him. And I will not, I don't want to take up too much of time, sir. I want to give you the time to do the presentation. We'll have a quick introduction of both the speakers right away from both the members here. And then we will quickly move on to the sessions. Before that, shall we just honor sir? Before we get the formal introduction of the speakers, we would like to honor them today. And we have our own green way of honoring the speakers. And also, we are giving out plants to people who answer whatever Q&A sir is going to throw open to everyone. Winner of the game. So sir is going to do that also. And also on this note, I want to say we are having a plantation drive in April and May. We have tree saplings available at SIRC in the ground floor. If anyone is interested, please take the sapling. We will be giving you a cap, green color cap, which says, I planted a tree. Plant the tree, take a picture, upload it on the SIRC website. The person who plants the maximum number of trees will be getting a prize. So request everyone to do this, a small bit for the environment. This is what we are doing during April and May. We have a lot of exciting events also which are being planned, which have been planned. today's program, apart from being telecast on YouTube, we will also be doing snapshots and sharing it with all the members in SIRC. So if any of the members, staff from SIRC come and ask you to give a little bites, 30-second, 15-second bites about today's program, please don't hesitate. Please do give the bites so that, we'll embed it in the SIRC journal, and every member who gets a journal and who clicks will get your bites also. Okay, so thank you very much. So I would formally like to thank Sir and Deepa for having accepted our invite to come here. What others have not benefited, we will be benefiting more today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. As a token of appreciation, I would like to invite CA Revathi S. Raghunathan, Chairperson of ICAI, to kindly present a memento to to give memento to say thank you. I also invite Sridhar sir to give memento to Deepa ma'am. Srivatsan sir, sorry.
Good evening to all of you. It's indeed a honor to introduce such a senior fellow professional, CA T Kuthalingam sir, fondly called by all as KTK sir. So it's very easy to introduce KTK sir. I can very easily say that he's a mentor for many chartered accountants. That one word is enough. But then formally we have a protocol too. So that is a magnanimity of KTK sir. So he says you call KTK, no sir. Okay. So I'll formally introduce CA KTK. He's a graduate in commerce from Madurai Kamaraj University, fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He is practicing CA from 1984, almost 40 years of practice. In the name of Kuthalingam and Associates, Hosur. Has completed certificate course in CSR of ICAI in 2015 and 2020. Has completed a certificate course in PMLA, Insolvency, IPR, etc. Was in the panel of peer reviewer of ICAI since 2015 and also successfully completed course peer reviewer of ICAI in 2021. Is a member of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society, member of Karnataka State Chartered Accountants Association, first president of Dharmaburi District Chartered Accountant Association, first convener of Hosur CPE Study Circle of SIRC of ICAI, was a co-opted member of SIRC during the year 2003-04, co-opted external member of MSME Committee of Dharmaburi Zone of Indian Bank. Ms. Kuthalingam and Associates is conducting audit of corporates, MSME, and also rendering services, taxation, company law, management, consultancy, and the list goes on. So I'll not take much time. So with these few words, I introduce KTK to audience.
Thank you, sir.
Please introduce yourself also.
Good evening to all. I'm CA Kamakshi Ravi. Recently transitioned to practice for the past 2-3 years. Before that, I was in the corporate. I worked in the corporate for many years and recently transitioned. So it's nice to come to all these sessions and hear eminent speakers discuss about all the topics. It's my privilege and pleasure to introduce the other speaker, CA Ms. Deepa today. She is a fellow member of the ICAI, practicing chartered accountant and partner of Kuthalingam and Associates. She is a qualified DISA, qualified company secretary, and she is a university gold medalist in degree of commerce. She has cleared various certificate courses offered by ICAI, executive course for new age auditors, certificate courses of ICAI on AI artificial intelligence, concurrent audit of banks, peer review training, CSR, Ind AS, PMLA, etc. She also worked with Ernst & Young LLP, PricewaterhouseCoopers in direct tax and litigation for 5 years. She served as a co-opted member of Women Empowerment Committee of Karnataka State Chartered Accountants Association. She is a member of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society, Karnataka State Chartered Accountants Society, Krishnagiri Chartered Accountants Association, and Hosur CPE Study Circle. She has also presented papers on budgeting, taxation, audit documentation, professional ethics, and bank audits in various study circle and educational institutions. She has contributed articles for magazines published by the study circles. She was invited as chief guest for Independence Day celebrations at Maharishi Vidya Mandir, Hosur. On the personal front, she is a native of Hosur, settled in Bangalore. Her spouse, Satvik K, is an IT professional, senior database engineer. She has a son, Advait. So it will be a pleasure to listen to you, ma'am, today. Thank you. Thanks for this.
Thank you, ma'am. With great respect, I now invite CA Kuthalingam sir to take the stage and begin his session.
So I am ready. Are you all ready? Some of you who are sitting at the back can come to the front. Huh? This front illa. Pinnala irukavanga konjam thirumbi varunga. Avangala dhaan koopren. You see, one thing which we want to understand, whenever there is an opportunity comes, you should come to the front. Come forward. See, only sometimes somebody will hold your hands, other times I am doubtful. And for this building, I am more like happy coming after 50 years. I did my articles here in Chennai, and those days we had to come here and write Sunday tests. We were in the first batch. See, come, let us, now there is a time lag, we will try to cover the subject, as well as we want you to all to participate in the game. Okay, are you all having your mobile phone with you? See, this is not going to be a one-way lecture that you are going to hear, that is not going to take place. I want everyone to be participating in the program. Can I just have that back? Okay. This subject, why I have chosen? The moment I talk about code of ethics, what comes into my mind was, in the year 74, I was a college student. Those days, I used to participate in elocution competition, of course in Tamil. So I was adjudged as the best speaker in the Tamil Nadu level by Vivekananda Kendra. That was a topic on Vivekananda and his teachers. The one thing which, what you call as punch dialogue, that even today valid. அது அப்படியே சொல்றேன் கேளுங்க. அன்று பேரறிஞர் அண்ணா அவர்கள் கூறினார், கடமை, கண்ணியம், கட்டுப்பாடு. இன்று நாம் காண்பது என்ன? கடமை, அதை பற்றி பேசுவது மடமை. கட்டுப்பாடு, இதற்கு எங்குமே தட்டுப்பாடு. கண்ணியம் யாரோ ஒரு சிலரிடத்தில் ஒளிந்து கொண்டிருக்கும் புண்ணியம். நம்மலாம் எந்த கேட்டகரியில் வரோம்? We can proud of saying that we are coming to the category where we are trustworthy. Yeah, translate. Sorry, agree. Okay. Duty, dignity and discipline. See, we are coming into which category? As a chartered accountant, you are coming into which category? All the three. Okay, but you are exceptions from the world, right? So this is the topic which why we are talking again and again on in this topic is it needs to go in detail. Even a minute we forget, we are in trouble. Not only we are in trouble, we make others also into trouble. So the whole subject revolves around that. I wanted to create an interest on each one of you. That was my purpose, not to go on one-way track. I want everyone to participate at every level. You all agree with me? Are you ready? Next one. Why should we practice code of conduct? Code of ethics now. I want answers. Tea nor tea venuma? Yes, sir. Why should we practice code of ethics? You come out with your own answer. Don't worry about what is the answer going to come. Time set time. If you delay, my topic is going to be easy. I can finish faster because 30 minutes only allowed. Uphold the profession. Give her a big hand. That's one good answer. Then. Yes, integrity, excellent. Kai that is good, Nandan Tatanma. Yes. Then any other answer? Let us see the answer. I want one to read. I am not going to read. Yes. First, someone can say. Someone can read. Please stand up and read.
Public confidence, professional, true worthiness.
So this is with respect to public. Someone else next. Next. You can read. Next.
Greater transparency and certainty about how their affairs will be handled.
Okay, next. Next. No volunteers, sir.
Officers of profession providing a supportive framework for resistance, pressure to act in a appropriate and for making acceptable decisions in which what may be grey.
Next. Yes, someone.
Profession as a whole,
Ah.
a common understanding of acceptable practice which builds
Collegiality.
collegiality and allows for fairer disciplinary procedures.
Yes. So, any discussion record on these points? You all agree with this?
Yes.
Yes. So then let me go to the next. So there is a reason for us to maintain the code of ethics, and we all agree that we are going to follow it, both law and spirit. Now the next question is, have we come across a situation where we say that we are following code of ethics?
At least in NOC.
Huh?
At least getting the NOC from the previous auditor.
NOC from the previous auditor, okay. I am saying that I am following the code of ethics. Are you making any assertion anywhere? Huh? How many of you are doing statutory auditor? Engagement letter. Okay, then somewhere are you making an assertion that we are following code of ethics of the ICAI? Yes, where? Audit report, excellent. Okay, next. So in the audit report, what are we saying? I want someone to read the which is in the red. Sivasan?
We are independent of the company. According to the code of ethics.
Yeah. So as per code of ethics, we are independent. Right? So we have no connection with the company. Right, next. Next part.
Together with the ethical requirements that are relevant to our audit.
Yeah. The last paragraph.
We fulfilled our other ethical responsibilities
So we make a clear assertion that we are fulfilling our ethical requirements. Okay. This is with respect to which audit report? Statutory audit report of which? Company or individual or partnership? Company. Okay, next. What about tax audit? What about tax audit? Oh, sorry. What about tax audit? So we don't assert in tax audit. That is according to you. Any other second opinion? In every tax audit report, you have to make the similar assertion, basis of opinion. Otherwise, your report is not in accordance with the code of ethics. Deepa, by chance, anything you have any report? I'll show you the report. See, in every tax audit report, after that there is an observation column, you have to state basis of opinion, our responsibility, management responsibility. Okay, that is not only for tax audit, any audit. Even if you do an audit of trust with only 1,000 rupees as the contribution, then you have to do it. So make very clear, every audit report you have to make an assertion that you are following the code of problem. Okay, she will come, by the time we will have other discussion. So make one thing clear, note down and keep it in your mind. This paragraph of our commitment to code of ethics will come in all report. Hitherto, if you are not doing, you at least for the current year, you implement it. I will just show you a model of this one. Okay, now let it come in between. I will ask one question. Now, there is going to be a fight. Okay. By the time we'll go for one question. There is going to be a fight between ethics and economy. Who will win? Ethics, I want everyone to answer this question. Fight between ethics and economy, who is going to win? No, I want only one answer. I don't want like money. No, you say yes or no. Either economic or this one. Ethics. How many of you say ethics will win? How many of you say economy will win? Person from the back bench, I want answer. Will economy will win or ethics will win? No. I want one clear answer. Economy, yes. Economy, how many are for economy? They are all very knowledgeable person like Dr. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar also said history shows economy only win when it fights with ethics. Okay. But then those who say ethics will win, they are all the true chartered account, they deserve a better hand. Ethics should win, you don't make it. You follow the ethics, it will win. Yeah.
Point number 3, those standards require that we comply with ethical requirements and plan and perform the audit to obtain reasonable assurance about whether the financial statements are free from material misstatements. So here on every time we are telling them we are complying with the ethical requirements.
So similarly, what is applicable opinion paragraph should also come. If someone wants, I can ask her to share it. Okay, what is ethics? Ethics is codified, right? Code of ethics. What is code of ethics? Code of ethics is moral principle that governs one's behavior or how an activity is to be done. Clear on this? Okay. Now, this code which we come across, earlier it was called Code of Conduct. Code of Conduct came into existence the very year our institute was formed. Can anyone tell which is the year? Our 1949. Okay, 1949 itself Code of Conduct come. Those said it was only two schedules under the Chartered Accountant Acts, Schedule 1 and Schedule 2. That's time it's called Code of Conduct. Yeah, in 2018, the International Ethical Standard Board, which is part of IFAC at that time, formed Code of Ethics, which is the basis for our latest Code of Ethics, which came into, which was pronounced in 2019, came into existence from 1/7/2020. Earlier it was part of IFAC, now it is part of the foundation which is formed for this purpose. That's called International Foundation for Ethics and Audit. So that is separated from IFAC. That what is the code which we are following is a code which is followed throughout world. Only we say it is our ICAI code, but in terms of the contents, same. The entire code, there is no statement like Chartered Accountant. Instead of CA, they call PA. Can anyone tell what is PA? No, public accountant, wrong. Next, professional accountant, correct. Okay, next. So now this Code of Ethics has got 3 volumes. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Volume 1 speaks about the Code of Ethics. Volume 2 speaks about the various standards that you have to follow, including our ICAI Act, regulations and council guidelines. Okay? So volume 3 contains about case law. So I am going to talk about volume 1, Deepa will talk about volume 2. Case law, you are only going to talk. You are going to talk through your mobile. So now this, just back ma. This overall view is part in the code part 1, volume 1 has got 4 parts. Part 1 speaks about complying with the code, fundamental principle and conceptual framework. Part 2, this is applicable for both members in service as well as members in public practice. Part 2, professional accountant in service. Part 3, professional accountants in public practice. Part 4 are independent standard, that has got part 4A, 4B. 4A related to independence for audit and review engagement, independence for assurance engagement other than audit and review engagements. So now make very one point clear is everyone should follow Code of Ethics. Is there any exception? Can a member say I will not follow? So every member, whether in practice, whether in service, whether you are in business, all is applicable. Now, it is the entire code, if you read, it has got 3 portions. First is introduction, second is requirement, third is application. If you read, it's just like reading and understanding. There is not much to put extra effort to read. You can read like any other story books you can read. Only you should have the mind to read. Okay. Now the first part is complying with the code. Complying with the code, first you should comply with the code with no exception. Second, if this conflicts with some other law of the country, then that law will prevail. So far as any other law which doesn't come into the picture, our code will stand. Suppose law requires something else, that will be applicable. That situation comes only when law expects more. So the second is fundamental principle. I will come to the next. What are the fundamental principle? Then conceptual will be fundamental principle. Next. Next. These are the fundamental principles. Can anyone read one by one? Integrity, objectivity, due care, professional behavior. So, is there any doubt on this? Any discussion you need on this? Back. And the code, our major point, important point is that professional accountant duty is not only to his employer or the client. It is your duty to keep their interest, but that is not the primary interest. Your job is to take care of the public interest. When there is a conflict between your client interest and public interest, you should stand with the public. Okay, you are signing a balance sheet, right? Management wants, let us say you are you doing bank audit? Are you doing bank audit? No. Which audit you are doing? Company audit doing. Okay. In the company, there is a slight variation in the depreciation. That is not according to Schedule 2. Am I right, sir? They have not followed Schedule 2. Now, what you should do? Should you report it or leave it? Say, for example, for a plant and machinery, they took the income tax rate and put it. Or let us say computer, they put 40%. What is the rate prescribed in the Companies Act per computer? Useful life of the asset, right? So, computer useful life is 3 years, let us say, you should work out the 3 years. Now, management says 40%. You work out, oh, no problem. Who is going to see? You take the management interest and agree with that instead of following that. If you may agree with the management, then at least you should mention there is a variation to the extent of this. You should mention or not? Yes or no? Now, who is the primary boss? Public or client? So, always keep in your mind. This is where you should go with what our Prime Minister said about CA. CA signature, our Prime Minister has said something. Can anyone tell?
Yes, CA signature are more powerful than a Prime Minister's signature.
Yes. So, Prime Minister for the public. If some signature is much more powerful, then we are for the public or we are for our client. Our primary duty to the client is accepted. But the most important is public interest. So, never keep the public interest outside your mind whenever you do any attestation work. Next one. So, this next. 5 points only. So, on this subject, do you want any discussion? Time no. Okay, if you, I will share the PPT also with through our chairman, and in case you want also, it is available. You read a volume and everything is available. It is as simple that anybody, even your junior, can read and understand. Okay. Now that is okay. Now let us go to the next part. Let us go to the conceptual framework. See, whatever you now you know the fundamental principle. When you want to apply the fundamental principle, what is the problem comes in? Any thread. So you wanted to sign. Now what happened? If I sign, my client will lose the bank loan. If I sign, my client will not go to the public, raise the public money. If I sign, my client has to pay more tax. Okay. That comes when you got interest in the client. So there are 5 types of the threats. I think everyone is ever right. Take it for granted. Okay. One by one, I want you to read. Self-interest threat. Next. Self-review threat. Advocacy threat. Familiarity threat. Intimidation threat. Okay. I think all of us are aware about all the threats. Yes or no? You want any discussion? No threat discussion, sir. We are against all threats. Okay. Huh? Advocacy trust. Now what happens? No, there are 2 customers. both are your client. Okay, you are trying to help another person at the cost of somebody else. Right? You are a consultant, let us put it that way. You are not doing audit, you are doing a consultancy. Now, for example, a client wants some benefit under the Income Tax Act, you know very well it is at risk. No, you don't worry, you do it, let us see. Or you are not sure, but still you advocate that no, it can be done. Our client says, sir, everybody is doing the same thing, can I do? Right? Okay, now threat has come, what to do? Next. Every your attestation work or assignment work, you should identify whether there is any threat. First is to identify the threat. After identification, you have to evaluate the threat. Is it minor, major? You can resolve it or you cannot resolve it. Okay, there is a small error, like the case of depreciation. You can ask the client, it's not going to make any material difference. No, better change it. This is the way you should do. And then apply the safeguard. If after application of safeguard, the threat is reduced to a level acceptable level, then leave it. If not, reject it. Totally get out of the job.
But is reduce the right word?
Huh?
Is reduce the right word or mitigate should be the right word?
Mitigate is not possible.
Reduce is subjective again.
No, that is okay. You make your own assessment, keeping code of ethics in your mind. Simple. See, now they say every balance sheet has come. After that, you see this mistake. You advise them, so this is a mistake, you correct it. Sometimes management will be with you. So then the risk is reduced or not. Okay, now let us say your relative is benefiting out of the particular transaction which you are knowing well. Then what you can do? You bring it to the management. Management says we are aware of it. We have got all the corroborative evidence that your client, your relative doesn't have any benefit. You also make a declaration, so and so is part of this management. With that, you can close it now.
What if I don't report this particular factor?
That is where you should assess the risk.
But then this becomes subjective, that's what I'm telling you.
So, in that case, you make your own notes. You prepare a report on your own notes. This is the issue, this is how I disclose, this is how I took a decision. Keep it with you. Okay, this is where the level of acceptance, whenever there is an acceptance, you should have create a record. That means you are aware of it. After, see now, the only ground is that it is relative. All other factors is you have nothing to do with that. In that case, what you should do? You can accept it. See now, for example, a particular tender has been allotted to them. In the tender, what happens? Every other process is done and he has come in genuinely. If it is the entire transaction is genuine, you make this is the reason, I have accepted it on this ground, and wherever possible inform the management. If it is need to be reported to the shareholder, report to them. Clear? See, it's a subjective, I agree with you. But are you in a position to take a decision? Keep in your mind the code of ethics. Very simple. Okay? And 2-3 issues I just want to take you. Nuclear. Put the nuclear. These are all the recent development after 2020. So, nuclear. Can anyone tell what is nuclear? So, as a chartered accountant, you will need to only see the figures. You see there is a total violation in the particular act. So, you should bring it. So, now right now not for all, right now limited company in the case of people in service, and for auditors if they limited company with 250 crores and more. Clear? Then another is with respect to relative size. If you get a fees from a client of higher value, you have to report. Earlier it was a different thing, now it is 40% from one client over the for 2 years over the previous year. You get my point? Suppose your revenue is, let us say, 1 crore. There is only one client gives 60 lakhs. In that case, if it's the same thing continues for 2 years, you have to report to our institute. Earlier you would report to those who was in charge of governance, now only report to the institute. But the exemption is 5 lakhs, the fees. If the fees is itself 5 lakhs, then no need to report. And your total revenue is 20 lakhs, then also you need not report. Okay. In the case of listed company, it is 20%. Yeah. Then another one is tax. Right now, format.
The format has been given by ICAI.
Physical or it's there on the.
It's there on the ethical standard website.
So, in the case of you are doing statutory audit, whether you can do tax audit also, I mean taxation service also. Filing a return, no problem. Preparing a return is the problem, right? Working for taxation is a problem. And again, if you have a bigger firm, which each partner looking into different aspect, then you can do. Like someone will prepare working for taxation, someone will file. Okay, now we learn through other parts through a game. Okay, everybody is having their mobile. Okay, she will give you a software, you just download it, will take less than 1 minute. Okay, now there will be two types of questions. One is your objective type, another is your yes or no. In the yes or no, there is two issues. The question answer may be yes or no, or then answer true or false. So some question you feel you should say yes, then you take it as true. True or false, it will be the answer, it will come, because I cannot change it. If it is yes, true. If it is no, false. So that is where, and the winner is only who gives a correct answer. If you give a wrong answer, you will lose it.
Okay, with marking, it is something like your KBC, fastest to finger first. Who presses the answer at the faster pace, their names will come at the top. So just to you, since a number of people are less, you can give your full names. So with the same names you have to
Who is
put in all the file.
from SIRC, who is that to tablet? You are going to tablet, huh? Excel. In Excel, we will only do. Time right, okay. Now, I want take one paper and get all the person's name with a code. You have paper? Paper. Sir, I want each one to write your name with the code. The code can be 3-digit or 5-digit, alphanumerical. Okay, your name? Okay, what you want to give number for others to understand? See, no, alphanumerical. Yeah, SR27, like that. Maximum 5-digit, it can be alpha and numerical. Clear? Okay. Let us go fast. So you should be correct and fast. And never feel that someone is overtaking. Anytime anybody can overtake. And we are going to have a 2-part or 3-part, Deepa. Time is not there, we will make it as 2. It will be 2 parts. Final is who is getting the maximum score. Name and your district. Yes. Innoru paper eduthu angar nettu vesla pinal ondadalla. Name and your code. One code for you, 5 digit.
So just like Deepa, I can put his.
Sir, you write your name, sir. Write your name. 3 to 5. Choice is yours. At least it should have one alpha, one numerical.
Please remember the same code because when we are playing a couple of games, the same number.
Minimum 3, maximum 4. It is GSC, right? Okay, right. Next.
Yeah, this is Kahoot. You can just go to your any browser and then just type Kahoot.in.
And download.
You will have the option to play. I will give you a post code. So you can just open this on your browser. Am I audible? It's not working. Your network is not working. Kahoot.in. It is not coming here. Not in Play Store. Just go to any browser and type it. Maybe network issue, madam.
Otherwise, you go for the institute. This is no 5 feet.
Sir has got it. You type it in Google, sir.
Is there?
You can just put Kahoot.in. Play.
Getting. Yeah. Game pin will come. I want everyone to give the number. Sir, game pin will come once everyone is.
You are not going to download any app, so it is totally secure. It is just.
It is IT, not IN. IT you put it, madam. It is not N.
Okay.
IT.
All right, okay. Okay, sorry.
I'll give you the game pin once everyone is ready.
Yes. Wait. Is everyone signed? 2 4 5 2 7 3 10 11 4 2 16 21 3 3 6 2 8 11. Yes, something like that. 11. 20 இருக்கா என்ன 20 தான் இருக்கு பாரு 5 6 11 11 9 20. Someone is missing. Who is missing? Yeah. Here, this one there. Internet. This one, institute.
That won't work, sir.
That won't work. Right, okay. Then you join with another person. Okay, right. Agreed. I'll explain. See, now you all downloaded. There will be a PIN number. She will give you.
Are we good to go?
Anyone who has not downloaded? Right. Yeah, number will come here. No, we'll wait. Don't worry. Yeah, IT. You just put Kahoot, it is sufficient. You put only Kahoot, sufficient. So, competition and engagement. So, another 45 minutes, you have no break. Okay. Huh?
I'm waiting just for 1 more once I could just start.
We'll finish the first game and then have a break so that everyone understands better.
The questions will come only on the screen. On your phone, it will be only the options. For true or false, it will be 2 different colors. So be careful when you're looking at the colors. Say true, it will be red color. False, it will be blue color. Something like that. You'll have to see. No, you don't log in all those things. Just play.
Bottom there is four corner one will be there. See, bottom you are seeing with 4 symbol. Yeah, you come pin. You should get that pin symbol. She will give you a pin. Pin is nothing but the game number. person sitting at the bank and last row can come to the front here. Only he is having a problem with AC. Others can,
It's 4
last two, you can come to the front.
5 4 5. 4 double 5 6 5 4 5. Yeah,
Yes.
please enter in the and press enter.
Your name, you have given code, no? That you remember?
Please give the same code.
If you give a different code, somebody will get the prize. Your code, what you have written here? Yeah, nickname, what you have given. What is that you have written in the paper, na?
I have only two papers.
3 papers.
Third paper.
Who is having third paper? 3. Adile mix irka paru.
Oh, it is. Okay, fine. I'll pick it up.
Don't worry. So 20 has come now. Who is a one more person?
20. One more person. You are going to join with it. So 19.
No, 21 first, no?
21 under 2 sirs have joined.
Okay, right, okay.
Fine, sir. So 19. Now I will start with the question.
All 19 right. Give a big hand. How many are in service here? No, now only we are talking. See, you cannot talk about last year figures, na? Okay. Okay, agreed, sir. Let us go. Good. So you are alert. Agreed. Next. Say, only one is change. Act fast.
All the others will give a wrong answer.
See, they are faster than you. They are effective than you. Okay, accepted. No clear provisions are applicable only to accountants in public practice. Now working? Yes, fast. Done. யார் இது முன்ன ஒன்று ஒர்க் பண்ணல உங்களுக்கு ஒர்க் பண்ணல சரி யார் இது ஒர்க் பண்ணல ஒர்க் பண்ணலன்னா ஆஃப் பண்ணி ஆன் பண்ணிடுங்க சுவிட்ச் ஆஃப் ஆன் சுவிட்ச் ஆன்
The game code will be at the bottom of the screen. You can keep.
இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் கேம் கோட் I'll repeat it.
So no clause is also applicable for people who are in service also. Disclosure of no clause is mandatory in all circumstances. In all events. Situations.
10 correct, 9 wrong.
Which circumstances it is not required?
Who is MM05? Yes. Straight up. 919. So someone was feeling he is not coming up. Who is that? Okay, next. We'll go to the next.
No clause is still not applicable for private limited companies, sir. So in that cases, there is a still, it has not been implemented. So
The question is members in practice, members in service. Ethical threats should be reduced to an acceptable level or eliminated. True or false? Yes. 17 right, 2 wrong. Next. Memum 05. Leading. Good. So same, otherwise same. Next. Acting with integrity means being straightforward and honest. True or false? So what is integrity? That is a question. So 5 fundamental principles. One is integrity. 18 correct, 1 wrong. I think more or less same. Okay, next. It is acceptable to take management responsibility for an audit client. Can you do management consultancy for the assurance client?
Can we undo the answer?
You can do it. You can do it. It will not count.
You got more excited.
12 and 7.
Don't worry, sir. We have 4 more rounds for you.
Suddenly who is up? KR 72. DPV 26. Who is DPV 26? KR 72? Yes. See, now this is how it is. No, anytime you can come. Let us be very clear. See, we want you to participate on 2 counts. One is whether you apply your mind on the issue, and in case you got any doubt like he raised, we can have a discussion. Bottom, please, back benches, please come to the front. See, though that we'll understand the subject with your application of mind. Otherwise, if I talk one way, I don't know what happens, and you also don't know what happens. Okay, next.
On the question point, we cannot do any management-related service for an audit.
So each question is made in such a way. Yeah, the chartered accountant must decline any engagement that involves unethical behavior. True or false? Why? Fast. One stuck. No. We have to give a equal opportunity. Yeah, all right. So, the power of ethics is known. So, some change, right? Yeah, immediate family members, financial leaders in a client creates a threat. True or false? 17 right? 18?
Oh, 19 right.
19 right. Good. Once again, thumbs up. Any change in the list? No major change? No major change? Only 919 has already come, no? Very good. He has already come. Okay. Next, 16th question. Safeguards may include consultation with another professional accountant. True or false?
Because of this, I am losing.
It has come. Okay.
I didn't have answered my 19.
Okay.
18 correct. Even your standards and auditing
Don't lose your work
skills,
next.
we can take
It's very interesting.
We are learning.
You're super brilliant.
Right. A1, B2C. Yes. So this is how our game is. So it is a true with our profession also. You should be alert and move forward faster. Correct and complete. Okay, next. An advocate for a client in a court can also perform client's audit. Can an auditor do the advocacy in a practice in the court? True or false? 18 correct. Next. Minor change, okay. Next. Confidential information can be used for personal advantage. True or false? Good. 17, 18. One stuck, over. Now you have completed, right? Now you have completed.
Sometimes
Yes,
it's coming.
Okay. So, time to change the phone.
No, networks.
And yes. 18 correct. Good.
This is on the fundamental principle. One of the principle is on confidentiality.
No, out of the 5 points, confidentiality. No major change. Next. The code requires safeguards to be documented in certain cases. (18) correct, 1 wrong. Deepa, okay. So now this question someone has asked, if somewhere the problem comes, what to do? You document it, right? You are the only one who raised the question, right? Now who has raised the issue? If there is a conflict of interest, in that case, what to be done? At the acceptable level.
That will also form part of peer review document.
Yes. Yeah, pin number bottom.
Pin number
455 455 6545. See, pin number comes in the last line. Kahoot IT came pin number 45564. Right? Clear, sir? Yes. Now go to the next one. Engagement team members must avoid any relationship that might impair independence. Good. Someone is happy having press fast.
All 19 correct.
Ah. Personal loan to and from an audit client management pose a threat to independence. In 19 correct, good. Yes. Non-compliance with code may result in disciplinary action by ICAI. True or false?
Who is that false, sir?
No, that is not your question. That should.
This is very important answer, sir. 19 should not.
Sir, once again. See, let us see. Is it acceptable level or not? I am only joking. Only I am also telling. I am not taking it serious.
You want to bring him to the disciplinary committee?
No. No. Once again. Give an allowance. No. Even in a hurry, you make a mistake. Even you wanted to replay. Now he is only wanted to take an action. So first you take action on you.
I didn't say action, I said promote.
No. I want you to take. No. You can take an action on your own. That is very simple. We don't want to come into the picture.
Trying to guess yes or no.
Not only guess what happened, suddenly you have see the questions are little. See, if you are not in a hurry, everyone is asked to give without value for the time marks is not judged by time, then everyone will give a correct answer. That the possibility is there. Sometimes you before understanding also you press it.
That is why they say even audit you do without any pressure.
Last minute audit you do the same mistake, na? Right, next one. Not much change except marks, okay. 919 is climbing up. Professional accountant must evaluate the significance of threat on a case-to-case basis. 18 correct. Next, Mark Burma. Yes. Right. Okay, next. It is mandated to refuse engagement involving known illegal activity. 17 correct, 2 wrong. Next.
Sorry.
You know it is illegal activity.
Who will do, sir?
Which one?
For illegal activities, no, at least somebody should be there, sir.
See there. No. Now what is the question? Yeah, 1 minute, ma'am.
Somebody is doing illegal activities.
Okay.
Who will do the accounting or the auditing?
Now I tell you, there is a case under PMLA. What happened now? In one company which exported bananas. What is that exported? Bananas. Okay. Huh? No, no, it is bananas exported. Okay. In the banana, they kept dollar inside and exported. Dollar.
That's talent.
Not talent. Now the auditor's question was how we missed it. How the auditor has missed it.
He cannot eat every banana.
Hmm?
How can he?
No, no, no. You can give n number of argument. I have given a case, you go and study. Those who have studied in BMLA, this would have come in there. Okay, many times you come across a case because of you have a confidence on your assistant, you don't look into, you come into problem. That is one of the point which I am trying to say. You should have due care and diligence. The question how it came was, the bananas purchased, bananas went, the rate, is there a comparison? That was an issue. I don't remember exactly the issue involved. It is squarely a CA to be blamed in that case. Okay? Because he didn't know what is the process going on. He checked only sales and purchases.
Sir, on a lighter note, he asked that if nobody does work for them, who will do? Who will do it? Somebody has to do for the
Somebody has to do, na?
Not necessary. Not necessary. No, not necessary. If no chartered accountant is doing, doesn't mean that he has to file his return without a chartered accountant attestation. How many balances, how many tax audits are being filed without even tax audit? I am willing to pay to 1.5 lakhs penalty. Why should I get it audited? Such a thing is happening or not? See, last date you have to file. If you don't file 1.5 lakhs, right? If I file without audit report, what will happen? Let the department ask for another auditor. So, we are only talking about knowingly. There are two cases. Knowingly accepting one, unknowingly. One second. No, unknowingly is one, whether with due care, without due care.
Either you should not know.
And I'll explain. And now I'll come to the another point. There is a new term coined for that. What is that new term? Auditor. How do an auditor look into? In audit, how you will have to look into? When you are doing an auditor, you should remove the glass or you should use your glass.
Use magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass. What is the correct word which is now being used? Can anyone tell? Professional dash. I will go to the next. Skepticism. If you use the professional skepticism, there is no such possibility. Even after that there is a possibility, then he is not responsible. Because the new term, professional skepticism, has got more powerful, and I want you to ponder upon. Think too seriously on that. That was one of the questions which may come across, right? Right, next. No major change. Next. Last question on this pair. Chartered accountant must inform ICAI of any criminal conviction. If you are convicted, should you inform institute or not? One. Deliberately system mixer. As he said, unknowingly it is happening. Right? Yes. 17.1. Next. Yeah. Now, 1 second. Okay. Let us wait for the results. MM05. Question 3. Question 2. Yarma. 2919. Right. A1, B2C. Good. What's your name, madam? Namita. Good. So now you are getting another chance to overtake Namita. Namita, you also got the chance to maintain it. Right. So before that, I'll ask, did you all enjoy? Yes, sir. I want any other answer? Everyone enjoyed, right? Okay. Did you learn something? Something has come to your mind which was somewhere at the back? It's somewhere back. Suddenly you got to recollect. Right? This is how we have to learn the subject, and here I am very happy that everyone is participating. Everyone is enjoying. Thank you. We'll go. This is objective type, Dhanama. MCQ.
No, the next one is on thread.
Thread. Okay. Okay. Now the questions are on thread. Huh? Totally, Dhanama.
We planned 5, but due to time constraints, I think we'll end up with
4. You are ready. We are ready. No problem.
If the 18th person or 19th person goes fast, we can make it.
What we can do is once 15 answers are received, we skip.
No.
No, that wouldn't be.
That is. See. Good. No. He's smart started about it. Okay.
Whether we first
No.
or last.
Yes. Everyone is participating with the. Yes.
For the
Game
second
pin.
game, there will be a
New pin. Change your pin. Otherwise, cancel and come back. Pin number should be changed. New one. You go back and come back. Go out. Here.
Pin number 5.
Yes. So you are joining late.
Is it again open the same Kahoot.it?
Okay. Are you joining late? Come.
No. I will
Your mobile number.
use the same code.
You download this.
What
Kahoot.
the 5-digit code, what you put should be the same. Otherwise,
You
I will not.
don't download. You just go to
Find out
this
the
one.
winner
Browser.
at the time of confirmation.
Browser. Kahoot you type. Go to Google. Kahoot. KAHOOT. Yeah. Right. Oh, so. Okay, I think network problem. Okay. Then you have to put the last for the pin. You write 571 3440. You have to answer. You can sit in the front. Yeah. One addition, ma. Now you have to give me your code. What is the new number? You give me alpha numerical, your name and number. You write your name. You give me a code, alpha numerical, 3 or 5 digit.
Sir, again. What happened, sir? Barcode, sir, is it?
Right, that's it.
571 3440.
57 13 44 0. Over, one more, no? You come? Sastri? Yes. So all 18 have come, now 2 is missing.
You have a problem.
Over anybody is pending? With the 90?
Sir.
Okay. You have to give a correct answer and fast.
This is totally on.
True and false, na? Yeah. It either true or false. You should choose correct answer and you should be fast.
Should I help you out, sir?
Shall we proceed? Yes, sir. Should we wait for someone?
Sir.
Yeah, okay. Yes, ready, sir? Otherwise, switch off. Okay.
20.
Yes.
Yes.
Ready? Start. Okay. Now, whatever the name you have given last time, same name. Otherwise, mark will go into two different category. Sum total you may lose. Good, 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 good. He has now come late. Yes, start. Get ready, it's on thread. Thread. 3, 2, 1, ready. Audit team having long association with the client, a familiarity thread. There are 5 threads, right? Self-interest, self-review. All correct, go. So now CA001 leading, RSA 25. Who is RSA 25? Yes. A1, B1, A1, B1, 2C, DP 512. Oh, good. NG 21. Who is NG 21? Oh, good. Right. So now game has changed. Right? CA cannot have a direct financial in client's business. Let us put it that way. 20 correct, 1 wrong. Good. Now moving fast. Someone has come up. GPS 07. Good. CA 007 tap. CA can provide assurance report on effectiveness of operation of financial statement after implementation system by them. He implemented system, can he again certify? (13) correct, 8 wrong. See, when you have done a financial operation, it's a management consultancy, right? Can again you do audit? Answer is no. Next one. Slide change. UR 512 has come now. RA 7262. Promoting interest of shares in a client is an advocacy thread. Yes or no? It's an advocacy trust or no? 19 correct, 2 wrong. Next. Slide change. UR 512 is climbing up. A1, okay. CA can agree with judgment of a client as client has more expertise on the matter. Yes, 18 correct. Next. Only SAS 03 has climbed up. RSA 25, MM05, UR 512, CA 007. Right. CA 0, Deepa, okay. First two are next to neck, 1 mark. Yes. CA identified error while awaiting result of previous professional service performed by a member of ACC firm, a self-interest thread. Knowingly. (19) correct. Next. You should qualify or quit. One second, Deepa. No, first you know what has happened. Now you are doing the audit.
So a member of my team has made an error in the earlier and now I am doing an
Yes. Now at least you should say this is wrong.
and
Quantify and say this is what it is. If you feel that you cannot continue, you resign it. Because we are vigilant at all times. See, many a time the client asks, last year you agreed, sir, this year you are not agreeing. That we come across on the same issue. Last time you agreed because it is immaterial. Now it is material. See, now what happened? Previous year you accept a particular issue thinking that it is a material amount, now considering the overall issue involved. Suddenly it became a big issue. Then we will say, last year you agreed, sir. Now last year not your people have not found out. Now your other person has come, sir. You change the person who is coming, sir. This person is making an eye, sir. All this problem will come. Otherwise happen, sir, how you put this as right in the last year, you tell me. Answer is simple.
So it is a threat, but will it call for disciplinary action?
No, threat. Now, the first you have identified the threat, evaluated the threats. You minimize the threat or you are quitting. That is the decision you take. Even after knowing everything, then you have done your job, knowingly false, you are certified as true. Knowingly a matter which need to be brought it, at to the extent of a qualification record, you fail to qualify. Then what happens? When the issue comes to the institute, automatically disciplinary action will follow depending upon the issue.
So if I quit, am I making myself open for disciplinary action?
No, if you are quit, nothing wrong.
No, for the last earlier, because
Earlier, it's a we'll have to just see what is the nature of the mistake. If your people see now knowingly, see it's a case of we have a earlier one case where the chartered accountant had done a sales vouching. In the sales analysis he has done. Those days, nowadays only you got all your system to throw up. So he has done, out of total 100 transactions, 90 transactions they verified. They have not verified 10 transactions. Out of the 10 transactions, 5 transactions are exported. Out of the 2 transactions wrong. Right? The 2 transaction value is higher than the 90 transaction. Now you are going to say, I made a test check. Right. Now recently also in NAFRA has catch hold of one young chartered accountant. He has done the audit of 80JJ and then 80.
where we claim on additional employee costs.
Use the mic.
In that, I think I'm audible. The issue was he has not verified whether all the employees will get covered under the ESI or PF payroll. The number of employees appearing in ESI and PF payroll is different from what he has considered for 80JJA. So the income tax department has actually referred the case to
NAFRA.
So actually the NFRA portal, if you go and check, you will have a lot of case laws, and even on the QRB reports also, what are all the frequently mistakes done by a CA is being highlighted. So before finalizing any financial statement, when you get time, you can read on the FRRB reports also, financial review reports also, that will list out the usual mistakes.
1 hour. So in the case that this particular person is arguing, I did the test check, the NFR is not looking into what I made a test check. Okay. So you should, your checking should also cover the major, the possibility of an error to be eliminated. That is where the term professional skepticism comes.
The base of his sample selected, sir.
So your sample should be checked, it covers, take care of everything.
Each and every persons have different idea on sample selection.
No, 1 second. No, 1 second. Sample also, you cannot take sample in every case. Now, income tax department want to quantify particular item with particular class. There you have no choice. Now here, who are all the employees, who is an addition employees? Addition employee who should have a new ESI or PF. New employee, new employee, not the employee elsewhere employed. And that figure should be come with this condition. These are all the conditions which they are excluded. So there you can say that I will test check is not correct. Even the another argument you put, my fees is low. I have done for some other person. That is very clear. You have to do your duty. Having accepted, you have no choice of checking, my fees is low. Because fees is low, I can only do this much. Now you come across in bank audit. What happens? If it is advance base, you will get more revenue. On the other hand, you go to this,
Retail assessment for RDCPC.
your work is more, fees is less.
Talk on the other way, the time allotted is also very less.
Time allotted is, why do you accept? Who says within the time allotted only you should do audit? No, our past president Amarjit Chopra, he made very clear that there is no hurry for a chartered accountant to do audit within the time. If you don't do it on time, what they will do? Huh? Bank branch audit. His question is bank branch, they want within 10 days, 5 days, 3 days. Okay. That's where I want you to hear his question. Okay. So as You have got every right. I will not give in 10 days. I want to go through this. Because they are putting a hurry, branch is also not giving you the information. What you will do? You cannot say that within this condition, the condition post you should say, I will do. This much only I can do. Or you give a disclaimer. I have not verified these things because no time limit. If they accept it, then no. Right? You can put emoji also. Right, next.
Also come as a main order report, what you are doing.
CA can act as advocate on behalf of a client in litigation and dispute with third parties. I think it's a repeated question. 14 correct. 6 wrong. It's a repeated question. Minor movement. KR 72? Yes. Professional account lobbying in favor of registration on behalf of the client is an advocacy threat. Somebody asked advocacy threat example. 18 correct, 2 wrong. Next one. KR 72 is improving. I think this time KR 72 is first. So she is in the third position. Next, a PA, professional accountant prepared original data to generate record and also undertake assurance engagement is self-review threat. Yes, Deepa, 1 minute. Ma. In the entire code of conduct, they don't use the word CA. Instead, they use the word PA, professional accountant. Okay. Yes. Next one. Because positive time, I am not going in between this thing. CA accepted significant gift from a client and being threatened acceptance of gift will be made public. Is an intimidation threat or not? Gift வாங்கிட்டீங்க சந்தோஷமா gift கொடுத்தோம்ல நீ இப்படிலாம் சர்டிஃபை பண்ணக்கூடாது. You are getting my point, sir? Good, because I am talking in Tamil. Yes. Okay, fine. Because of that, your audit report is not affected, reasonable. Can you do the audit of a client whom you got a love? No. Can you audit a... No, there are two things. Can you take an audit of a person who is in love with you?
Don't connect it, sir.
No. If you answer this point, sir, please, one at a time. If you answer this, your answer is clear. There is a self-interest threat when you have a relationship with someone, right? I am your friend, right? I come with an obligation. Should you agree with me or not? When I say love, it can be your friend, it can be your relatives, right? Even a professional colleague. You would have availability of some emergency. Can you agree with now for his audit? So you are doing an audit of another chartered accountant, na? Tax audit. He is my friend. So I will not disclose it. Can you take that stand? Absolutely no. Huh?
General practice, if you go,
It depends whether the other people know or not that you love them.
Okay. See, let us understand one thing. Today, what you think and what is expected of, there is a large gap, is there. This session is to make you understand and reduce it. That's what I can say personally. No, everybody comes to the same platform, then there is no issue.
but this practically is not being followed, sir. It is
I am following. No, I am following. That much assurance I can give you. Even when you talk about confidentiality, I want to share with you. In our office, first rule, anybody joins, in the matter of confidentiality, no compromise. Please allow me to speak. Confidentiality, no compromise. I am giving an example. To what level? See, the moment if there is an issue comes, there is some message, information will leak to somebody. And finally you are freezed with 2 or 3 people, you are one among them. Even as a senior partner, I know that you would not have done, you are also likely to be terminated without any question being asked. That's the level. Now we got a husband and wife clients. Both want some information from other person, we'll say no. This is the level of confidentiality, we maintain it. Similarly, the other issues. We somewhere we said we will not sign a balance sheet. We refuse and send it back. The balance sheet is finalized, board has finalized. After signature, we have agreed. Before signature, they wanted the balance sheet to be changed. We said no, already finalized, no question. If you want, then we'll have to redo the whole process. No, we want tomorrow to be filed with these changes. We said we are not part of that, we take back the file after doing the audit. So, this is the level of independence is up to you, and we want you to move to the next level. Fifty-seven 13 440. 57 13 440. Next. Yes, next. 11 of 11. CA being asked to agree for inappropriate accounting treatment for his promotion. Is it an intimidation threat? (19) correct. Okay, let us now go for the result. Third, Shastri. Last but not the least. Yes, second dharma, RSA 25. CA 007, not 7. See, now I get the point. Why you guns are being shown? Okay, good. So, result gets changed. So, another 2 games. Yeah. What is the time available? 70.
In another 10 minutes, we will try closing the other game.
So when you give gift, I should not accept it.
You are not my auditor, then you can accept. If you are doing my audit, no. If you are doing my audit and I am giving you a gift, then no. After? Provided, no. Provided that the gift is not going to influence you. If my gift is such, it can influence.
I can become an auditor on 25th April then, after 2 days.
You can become auditor for next year. No.
So every client is sending Diwali gifts.
See, Diwali gifts are all accepted. There is you do one thing, there is a FAQ on this Code of Ethics 2025, I want you to read. Yeah.
Code again, game thing you love.
New code 4998859.
This is MCQ. So you will not follow. Whether in practice or in employment, only members with public practice certificate.
Huh? Ask them to come to the front.
Your voice is
Okay, 19 correct. This is
left, that's why I got deleted.
CA047, who is that? See, okay, fine. SAS03, MM05, RA7262, A1B2C. What is the primary objective of ICAI Code of Ethics? To provide guidelines for efficient tax filing, to safeguard the reputation of profession and maintain public trust, to enable chartered accountants to maximize profit, to create rules for business conduct. Yes. 19 correct. Good. NG21. Yes. RAM 99, new one, right? RAM 99, first time. Right, good. Next. Which of the following is not one of the fundamental principles of code of ethics? Integrity, objectivity, profitability, professional competence. Not. Please note. Not. Not working. Huh? 17 correct, 2 wrong. A slight change. Okay. Next. The principle of integrity requires a member to be fair and straightforward in all professional and business relationship, follow client's instruction without question, disclose all information data to third parties, minimize cost for a client. Huh? Sir, please come to the front, sir. People at the come to the front. Please come. Seats are there. I want you to come to the front. Okay. Next, principle of integrity requires a member to. Oh, that's over, na? Yes. Sit here. You sit there. Next, ma. Nama independent in the individual result final la paathukalama. Okay. Right. According to code of ethics, which of the following is considered potential threat to CA independence? Independence threat: having a long-term client relationship, a close personal relationship with the client, accepting fee-based performance, performing audit for small business. Yes? 11 correct, 9 wrong.
But other all three also can.
Which one?
Having a long-term client relationship.
Potential threat.
Relationship with the client is an actual threat. It is not a potential threat. It is an actual threat. Having a long-term client relationship is considered as a potential threat because of that you will have a close relationship with them. But having a close personal relationship literally means that it is already a threat. It is not a potential threat anymore.
Okay, interpretation difference.
Long-term client relationship. It is restricting only to the client relationship. You can have the client relationship.
Now his point is potential threat or threat.
Potential threat. The second one is the threat.
Potential is an actual threat is what.
Okay. Go to the next. Okay.
Next time we remove this question.
Okay. Reframe the question. Okay, right. Okay, next. Go to the next. Next. Yes. Tough round. 5 participants last their answer strike 4. Okay, next ma. TP, 1 second noise. TP. Yes, good. Personal account shall not compromise professional business judgment due to bias of interest. Which principle does it pertain to? Integrity, objectivity, confidence, professional competence, and due care.
The last question, everybody had the extra bit of time.
Yeah. How many are correct? Only 4 are correct. Next, according to Code of Ethics, a member should not allow personal bias to override professional judgment, a client to dictate the professional work with additional fee, any conflicts of interest, all the above. Yes, 19 correct. One wrong. Yeah. என்னாச்சுமா? No, sorry. Sorry. No, somewhere technical mistake. Let's
We'll take this, we'll remove this question and we'll take this 19 options. All of the above is correct.
No, but once again, yesterday, Deepa, yesterday it was correct, no? No, we regret the error. Yesterday when we tested, it was correct. We regret the error. We regret. Okay, right. No, once again, we'll see. Result, see the result.
While consolidating the results, we'll remove this question.
Okay, அதுக்கு individual question answer கிடைக்குமா நமக்கு? Right, okay, right. Okay. So then 7:15 you have to close. Now, no major change, ma. Chart account personal behavior should be influenced by the competition in the market, be motivated by the monetary benefit, maintain dignity of the profession and avoid discrediting it, focus primarily on client retention. 18 correct. Okay, no major change. Next. The principle of confidentiality requires that a member should not disclose confidential information about client, use confidential for personal gain, share confidential claim with peers, all the above. Should not. All the above, 11 correct. Next, ma. Minor change. The principal of professional competent and due care implies that a CSL accept assignment beyond their capacity, continuously maintain and enhance their professional knowledge and skill, focus completely and work quickly rather than with the due diligence, focus only on tax impact. $18 correct, good. Slide change. According to Code of Ethics, which of the following would be considered unethical conduct? Offering discounted service to attract more client, refusing an engagement due to conflict of interest, as a system for maintaining clients' confidential information, conducting an audit with professional skepticism. $16 correct, good. The term integrity refers to chartered accountant's obligation to unable to accept between honest and dishonest. Unable to appreciate between honest and dishonest. Be truthful and transparent in all professional conduct. Secure highest fee possible for the service. Refrain from giving professional opinion. $19 correct. Which of the following action violate principle of objectivity? Signing a report based on accurate, reliable information. Offering a professional opinion based on personal or financial interest. Maintaining professional independence. Exercising professional skepticism. $15 நிப்பாட்டிடுமா இதை ஏன்னா உனக்கு டைம் இருக்காது 15 questions Okay. See, code of ethics professional service provided by a member should only be limited to areas in which you have a formal qualification, highest quality and consistent with the requirement of the client, be priced based on the client financial, only be provided to large companies. Correct. This is the last question. That is, due care principle under code of ethics require member to meticulous in planning and execution, work with speed, delegate all work to junior staff, avoid working for clients with complex needs. Yeah. 650, okay. Two is pending, huh? 17 correct, good. So stop. Okay. So now let us see final podium NG21 CR 047 KR 72. So now we are having a time restriction. Deepa, இப்போ உனக்கு வந்து இதுக்கு அடுத்தது ஒன்று இருக்கா, ரெண்டு இருக்கா? One item. So, what is the time now? Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So what you saw till now was on now this is on volume 2. So in volume 2 of Code of Ethics, there are basically 5 chapters which talks about your accounting and auditing standards, your first schedule, second schedule, and council guidelines are all there in it. And you have a few case laws which is all also recommended. There you can see what were the judgments that were taken by the ICAI. So whatever statements that ICAI or under the CA Act it is there, all the statements are all mandatory. Say your accounting standard, your auditing standard, your Ind AS, your your SREs, all of them are mandatory. There are some technical guidance, practice manuals, guidance notes which is issued from time to time. Those are all recommendatory. So say if the guidance note recommends something else and you have a different opinion, you will have to document
why you have taken a different stand from, or the deviation that you are making from the guidance now, and then you will have to, then you can close the audit with which you think is correct at the time of audit. So under auditing standards, the Code of Ethics says that you have to mandatorily comply with SQC1. SQC1 is now a very, very primary and a basic document which every firm has to keep. That will have certain guidelines, like you will have to appoint an engagement partner reviewer. Apart from the partner one who is signing the engagement, there should be a reviewer. So whatever the audit work, say for example, if there is an audit which is being done by me, it will be reviewed by a senior partner to ensure that the quality of the firm or the quality controls which has been laid down by the institute is not compromised. And SQC1 is mandatory for peer review. The moment your peer reviewer comes, he will ask you to show your SQC. SQC guidelines, you can refer this Code of Ethics Volume 2. And even on the ICAI portal, based on the size of the firm, they have come with the sample documents for each of the firms. Say if it's a 7-partner firm, you can choose one SQC and you can put it into your firm for quality control. And for engagement standards, there are 4 things. One is on your standards on auditing, your standards on review engagements, on assurance engagements and related services. Those are all mandatory. Say if you are doing if you are signing on a projections is now you cannot do it, or on the provisional balance sheet you will have to comply with SREs. And for all SA 230 or SA 700, everything has to be complied as per this auditing standards. And the code, I will, due to paucity of time, I will just skip to the main schedules. This all talks more about independence and how you do an audit and how you will review an engagement and how you have to keep a reviewer in place. And even when you are talking about the audit independence, you will have to keep in mind the fees that you quote. You can't undercut a fees just to retain the client. Undercutting of fees is also a professional misconduct. Low fees. When you're charging low, you will have to also refer the minimum prescribed or minimum recommended fees based on the city categorization. That also you have to do. When it is a low fees, you have to take due care. And there is a separate section which talks about gifts and hospitalities, which we saw in Q&A, a lot of Q&A question. Yes, sir. 2020 is only still applicable. I don't recollect if there is an updated one. I can check and get back to you on that. It is there on the institute portal, sir. Yeah. The minimum recommended fees, that is the fees which is there based on the city. On the CA Act, the thing is, in Code of Ethics, it has come up with 2 schedules. First schedule, which talks about professional misconduct of both members as well as in practice. There are around 2 clauses, and for other members in general, which covers both practice as well as service, there are 3 clauses. So I'll take you through the clauses. So the first clause is professional misconduct in relation to CAs in practice. See, it will become a misconduct if any person in practice in his name as a CA, unless such person is also a CA in practice and is in partnership with or employed by him. Say you should practice along with all the CAs or those professional bodies which is recognized by our council. There is a council which will recognize, say for example, CS is recognized, ICWA is recognized. So only with those people or those professionals you can continue your practice. That is why they brought something called as multidisciplinary firm into existence. And you cannot share your fees with any of your non-members. That is under the clause 2. And clause 3 talks about you cannot take any profit of the professional work of a person who is not the member of ICAI. Say if any non-member is there, you cannot take any profits from them. Even there are certain rules for even giving your profits. Again, there are certain regulations which talks about accepting the profit. So these are all applicable for members who are in practice.
Just a doubt. I'm referring somebody to a lawyer and he gives me a kind of referral or whatever.
Referral fee is permitted. Not from others, only from CA members in practice. No, because those people are not approved under that council guidelines. The clause 5 talks about you cannot secure any work other than your employee or your partner. So it should not be, there are certain guidelines for advertisement also. So all the work that you gain, it cannot come through advertisements all. Either any of your employee or partner recommends any work by quoting the name of your firm, that is permissible. And the 6th point talks about more on your advertisement, personal communication all. So you cannot go and propagate yourself about the firm to just get the work. It has to be, there are certain guidelines on even the advertisement what you can do. Advertisement is totally not permissible. So where you have to quote the firm name, where you have to quote your name along with the prefix CA, all those guidelines has to be followed up. Just dial, yes, you cannot do it. You can only, institute says that you can have it in a common telephone directory or something, and it should not highlight, means you should not pay something extra to just get the firm name or your name highlighted. It has to come in the same alphabetical order only. So just dial is a kind of a service where you are paying it to take some extra advantage of propagating yourself or the firm. So that is not permitted. Yes, absolutely. So you cannot, you have to be very careful where you use your designation as a chartered accountant. And say in your visiting card you can use, and in your letterheads you can use. You cannot use it in your personal invitations all. Or when you are, say if you are opening a new branch office at some other place, you can use it there as a CA so and so and with the firm name partner all. But when it is in case of personal invitations which you are circulating among your family and friends, you shouldn't quote your firm name or use the word CA all. And in case when you are taking, you are accepting a position as an auditor, say you are a new incoming auditor, you have to communicate with your previous auditor, which we have discussed some time back. There you have to be very careful in what you are going to seek from the previous auditor. So can someone tell me what all will you be asking? One is on your pending fees. That is a normal protocol. But apart from pending fees, we should also ask if there is any other restriction from professional or otherwise. Say if there is, and even the same applies when I am being the retiring auditor also. We have to ensure that if there is something that has to be communicated to the incoming auditor, we will have to communicate. Our responsibility doesn't stop just that we are retiring. We should also help the other fellow member to understand what are all the constraints in case if there is a genuine constraint. Yes, for all audits, including the concurrent auditor of a bank. Correct. No, you will have the membership number. That is his mistake. here, are you being appointed, sir?
He is the previous auditor.
Hmm.
Yes. He doesn't know whether somebody is appointed or not.
Somebody is appointed, but I don't know who is that one. And he has not communicated with me.
If you know, you right.
I don't know. That is what the problem.
Then you make an attempt to know. As simple as that. Time is not that we go.
So when you are communicating with your previous auditor, you have to ensure that the receipt of acknowledgement is there with you. It has to go through either registered post through acknowledgement due. In case if you are sending an email, ensure that you have got the receipt of the email also. And please document it. Say for if you have given a time frame of 15 days and if the particular auditor has not responded, those communications should form part of your working file. Especially during peer review, this all will be verified. Then if you are accepting an audit appointment without communicating with your previous auditors, that would also tantamount to professional misconduct. And your clause 10 talks about if there is any fee, charges or offers to charge, if you are accepting anything in respect of professional employment or fees which are based on the contingency element. So, say if you are winning a case for them in a litigation or something, and there is a one case law which I would ask sir to talk about, the case law on that disallowance versus success fee. That clause comes, success fee cannot be, that will squarely fit into that previous clause on contingency event, and the professional misconduct to trigger. And say if I am a CA in practice, I am not supposed to engage in any other business or occupation. We had quite a couple of discussions on this also. And again, I am not allowed to even guide my clients on investments. Say if I need to ask them to invest in mutual funds, all that is totally a separate business altogether. So we, as a CA in practice, we cannot. We are not permitted to do any other activities. And clause 12 talks about, say if I am a member in practice, I cannot allow any of my assistant or any other employee to sign balance sheets on either on my behalf or on the firm behalf. That is not permitted. So if you are representing a firm, it has to be signed only by a partner. So this talks about professional misconduct for CAs in service. I will just tell you the points because we are really running short of time. One is even the employee category CAs have to maintain utmost confidentiality. Whether they are either in part-time employment or in full-time employment, they cannot disclose any information. Say if I am working for 4 hours in a company and then having a part-time practice, just all the information pertaining to the practice element cannot be shared outside. So those clauses are also covered here. And the second thing is, even when I am exercising my employment option, even during that time, the code of ethics principle will be applicable. So a CA is not just a CA only during the office timings. Even any activity or event which happens beyond the office hours will also will pull you into this code of ethics principle. Say for example, when I'm driving a car and I hit a person. So, and if say if an imprisonment or some other punishment is on me, or if an FIR is filed against me, then automatically I will fall under this professional misconduct. And the same has to be communicated even to the institute when an FIR is filed against any member. So we are like, just like doctors, we are CAs for 24/7. And say if we are in employment, we are still regulated under code of ethics. So we have to disclose any information as mandated by institute. Say if a peer reviewer comes and asks some questions, or if there is a quality review board and who is reporting. Say if I am a CFO of a company, and if a FRRB takes place of that particular company, I am, as a member, I am supposed to disclose all the information to the institute. So just that you cannot say that I am not a CA in practice and I am not required to do so. So even for members in service, we have to report whatever is required. And there are certain guidelines when you are doing the tender. You will have to maintain the total list of your team, the partner, the proposed time spent. All of this, those things will also be reviewed by a peer reviewer. As I told you, if there is any criminal or a civil offense, it has to be intimated to the institute. And confidentiality we will have to maintain to the utmost level, that without the consent of the client we cannot share even any information. Say if my articled clerk shares the information, still I would be held responsible. I cannot tell that it was someone, or even if my past employee, though he is not working in my firm as on date, but still we will be responsible. Even when I am not reviewing the financial statements fully, and if I am just certifying it based on what information the client has given, that also counts to professional misconduct. And if there is any gross negligence or intentional mistake done by me, then that would also squarely fall under professional misconduct. So if I fail to obtain any audit evidence, because in the engagement letter and in your audit report, we will all be telling that we will have to obtain sufficient audit evidence. In case if we miss any of them also, professional misconduct would automatically get triggered. So when I am involved in any embezzlement or any criminal offense, so all those things will all be, will all fall under second schedule. And these are all yeah, I would take you 2-3 case laws also through game.
What we can do is, our presentation we can share with the chair of the SIRC. You can all get it from there. Okay. As far as the game is, we find some other time when we will go through the other games. Because now CIRC calculate the total and do the percent, which everybody is in there, right?